The Weaverville's Chinese community pretty much died along with the gold rush. It seems that the traditions of the Far East were destined to remain, as the persecution by the brutal communist government of Mao Zedong would bring about a new wave of Chinese influence to this remote corner of California. In 1979, renowned Tibetan scholar Chagdud Rinpoche arrived in San Francisco after years of exile in the Himalayas, and in 1983 eventually found himself in the Trinity Alps, where he founded Chagdud Gonpa Rigdzin Ling to bring the teachings and traditional meditation practices of Tibetan Buddhism to the West.
Zomo puta yaka Binde zomo yaka ninje mola Kachuma yaka Kayu la kasandang la ninje mola Senki umaluye Intro la mokiki ninje mola Upishiro naka Shi kong purong ne ninje mola Tinku chung ne taka Kashi kong purong ne ninje mola Tinku chung ne taka
These objects you see behind me are called prayer wheels, and they're found all throughout Tibetan temples. And these wheels are the physical manifestation of the phrase turning the wheel of Dharma, which describes the way that Buddha taught. These wheels are driven by the wind, and the practitioner most often spins the wheels in a clockwise direction to reflect the direction the mantras are written. This also mimics the movement of the sun across the sky. But on rare occasions, more advanced tantric practitioners spin the wheels counterclockwise, and this is done to manifest a more wrathful protective energy.
Shakiri la ninje mola Mapcha mang pudupe Gebe uto nyepe ninje mola Mapcha chile mindu Karma la jayi kine ninje mola Pasangawa mindu Pumo jayi kine ninje mola
My journey continues west to Humboldt County in the tiny rural hamlet of Willow Creek.
I feel so lonesome. Don't you help me weep and moan.
feel so wrong. Don't you help me with me more now, baby. You've been driving my teleplane for you since I've been gone. Flash your lights, mama. Oh, your horn won't even blow. I flash your lights, mama. Oh, your horn won't even blow. You gotta keep down this connection. Ooh, way down below.
Well, we pulled over this side of the road. Yeah, we have this gorge right here. Right below me is the Trinity River. It's actually really famous for its whitewater rafting, though. I don't see any rafters at this time of the year. Yeah, it's often regarded as California's wildest and most uncharted county. In fact, it was the last county I ever visited. We're just under Humboldt County. We're in the small town of Willow Creek. It may not look like much, but this town is famous for one thing. We're only about 50 miles south of the location where the famous Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot footage was shot. This tiny hamlet located in Humboldt County has dubbed itself the Bigfoot capital of the world, with more Bigfoot sightings having been reported here than anywhere else on Earth. Some even speculate that these dense and remote forests may still be home to a lost population of the extinct California grizzly. The town even has a Bigfoot museum and hosts an annual Bigfoot festival each summer, which is the only thing that brings traffic to this usually quiet rural hamlet.
Bigfoot competition corocznie jest. Tylko ludzie, co mają większego buta niż number 12, so I got 30.
I leave the rural forest behind me as I begin the second leg of my journey on the scenic Humboldt Coast. This area we're in right now was originally named Patrick's Point State Park in honor of an Irish homesteader by the name of Patrick Began, who built a small cabin here in 1851, just one of the many settlers driven by the California Gold Rush. In 2021, however, the name of the park changed into the local Yurok Indian name due to the amount of controversy surrounding Patrick Began for his murder of a local Indian boy and his involvement in a massacre on a local Yurok village. the Yurok people who built villages of redwood planks along the coast and major waterways. Today, 6,000 Yuroks still live on the coastal regions of Northwest California and have been attempting to revitalize their native language and culture through efforts like the creation of this village to teach people about their ancient native way of life. Coastal California isn't a region that people typically associate with Native Americans. So it's really interesting to learn about the tribes in this region and how they compare to those in the Southwest or Great Plains. Ja, wedding chyba. The town of Trinidad was founded in 1850 and with a population of just under 400, it's one of the smallest incorporated towns in California. It was here that in 1863 volunteers for the Bald Hills U.S. Indian Wars were stationed, and in the 1920s over 1,100 whales were killed and processed. These days the town has become a popular artist retreat. I just love these small traditional beach sounds.
Jesteś pionierem parku?
Trinidad's many beaches. Back there was the main beach on the open ocean. Here on the other side of the city we have a smaller cove. It's kind of cool. It kind of sits on this like peninsula. It's kind of shaped like this with water on both sides. Ja, z tej strony jest ładnie.
Do tej małej też.
Yeah, this beach is known for its outstanding tide pools. It's actually pretty rare to still be able to see stuff during high tide. Oh yeah, I was able to pick up one of the starfish. Small one. Yeah, it's a little bit high tide right now. Normally if it was low tide you could get up and see much more, but I was able to pick up at least one. And this is the species that you don't have to worry about taking out of the water. This particular species is actually called a leather star. While most species of starfish around the world can only hold their breath for less than 30 seconds and will perish within 5 minutes if out of the water, the species here have adapted to the fluctuating tides and can survive exposed to fresh air for up to 8 hours. You can see another one right here, really well camouflaged. Alright, there we have a sea anemone. I think I may have just found myself a new weekend retreat.
102.9 The Point, Humboldt only classic rock.
Well, we stopped in the town of McKinleyville. Well, actually in the shopping plaza, but I stopped here because of this structure you see behind me. This is actually the largest totem pole in the world. Carved in 1961 out of a single redwood tree, this 160-foot totem pole claims to be the highest in the world, and while the official record goes to a totem pole in British Columbia, that one is carved from 2 trees, while this one is only carved from 1. We've stopped in the small, picturesque college town of Arcata. The town was established in the 1850s as a port and supply center for the Klamath Gold Rush. And today, along with Eureka, reigns as the cheapest coastal city in California. Alright, over my shoulder here is Arcata's most famous landmark, the Blair-Stokes house. Constructed in 1888 for a wealthy doctor, this beautiful Queen Anne-style mansion is attributed to architects Samuel and Joseph Newsom, the same architects who designed the famous Carson Mansion in Eureka.